this video is probably going to be emotional. Hi guys, it's your girl Cyn. Welcome back to my channel. For all the new subscribers, make sure to click the subscribe button down below. It's free, and make sure to like, comment. Also, to all my existing subscribers, thank you so much for the love and support. I love you guys. You guys are my ride or dies. So today's video is all about spirituality and basically women of color and how spirituality is so taboo in the spiritual world. So this video is also a collab with one of my friends here on the YT. Her name is Jasmine, but her channel is Goddess in the Making.
This is such a special video. I'm doing a collaboration with Cynthia Roy of JustCyn. She is such a beautiful goddess who does videos that are very similar to mine. She touches on spirituality, and she talks about her natural hair journey, and she talks about being a Reiki practitioner.
So let's get deep into this video. This video will probably be a little bit emotional for me because we go into depth about a lot of things. I first want to say that spirituality is part of my life. It has always been a part of my life. I didn't choose spirituality. Spirituality chose me. I've always been spiritual when I was a kid. I would always experience different things growing up as a child. My mother is super spiritual, so I probably, was probably passed down from her to me. Last year, 2018, around August, I had a spiritual awakening. I don't know how to explain a spiritual awakening, but it was just something that I just felt like I was reborn, if that makes any sense. My life completely changed. It was a 180. It's not that I was going on the wrong path. It was just that the path that I was going wasn't meant for me. I was made and born for something greater than what I was going down. So my spiritual awakening happened in August 2018. I was going through such a rough time in my life. I was going through like a rough time with my twin flame as well. If you don't know what the twin flame is, there's a lot of videos here on YouTube that you guys can go ahead and check out. I will probably do a video on that, but I don't want to talk about my twin flame. I don't want to emphasize my twin flame, because I feel like he was a lesson that taught me so much things about myself, and I will forever be grateful and love my twin flame. But it's just something that I don't want to spend my time talking about, as a lot of time talking about. I decided that I was going to dig deeper into my spirituality, and my spirituality was basically what saved me in that dark time. I had the dark night of the soul, what they like to call it. I definitely went through that. It was just an experience that changed my life in such a positive way. I delved deeper into Seiji more, Palo Santo, lighting incense, studying the occult. I just wanted to learn more about myself, learn about people around me, learn about my feelings, because I am an empath. Learn about my feelings, learn about what I came on this earth to do. I became more aware of my feelings and feelings of others as well. I'm a very highly sensitive empath. I can sense people's emotions. If a friend is having a bad day, I can automatically pick up on it without them having to say a word, or just little small things that I just started to pick up on. And it's not that, it was just like one day I just woke up. I was just woke, and I don't mean woke as in like there's so many of these internet woke people It wasn't about that. It's just, I was just more aware of my body. I was just more aware of what I was putting into my body. That's why I stopped eating meat, and I'm slowly trying to get off fish. I'm just trying to be more aware of myself and aware of people that are in my life. A lot of people in my life last year, I just started to shed a lot of weight. There were a lot of people in my life that were just weighing me down, and they didn't understand my spiritual path. And those people I will forever love, and I will forever keep in my heart, but they're just not on my path, and that's okay. You can always love people from a distance. Now, going to spirituality and women of color, I feel like it's very taboo. I feel like when people think of spirituality, or they think of the occult, or they think of just a spiritual being, they think of witches, or they just think of white witches. No, not to offend anyone out there. Caucasian women are more into spirituality. I just feel like, or people of the Caribbean are into spirituality. I just feel like it's such a taboo. We don't speak of it. I just feel like spirituality is so diverse. There's so much that can be used, and I feel like it has changed my life completely. I feel like it helped me delve into what I want to do on this planet and what I want to provide. I feel like we are all connected on this earth. So I just feel like whenever I encounter people or strangers, they're just angels in disguise. You never know who you're having a conversation with, who you're entertaining, who is coming into your life, and who are like the people that are leaving your life as well. And it's not to say that you will never speak to these people ever again. You may not ever speak to these people again, but it's just like when you delve into spirituality, it can just change your life. Either it can change your life for the best, and grounding yourself and just being more aware of your surroundings and just aware of what you're feeling inside is just the next step to elevation and ascending. I decided to get into Reiki last year, December 2018, and it changed. I don't need to talk about. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. Reiki. I'm gonna cry. Okay, sorry guys, I'm back. Just whenever I talk about Reiki, I just get really emotional because Reiki saved my life. I was introduced randomly through a friend, another friend, and she was a Reiki practitioner. I'm crying again. I can't believe this. I'm sorry guys. She was a Reiki practitioner, and she was the one that introduced me to Reiki. Shout out to More. I love her. I always knew what Reiki was, and I just never thought that I would go down that path. I've always been spiritual, like I said before, and I was delving into it more with my mother, and we would make love baths, and we would make prosperity baths, and we would make abundance baths, and like floral baths, just, you know, every full moon, or, you know, the new year, just for, you know, prosperity and abundance. And while me and my mother would make these baths and we would sell in our community, we were helping people. You know, people would come to us and like, oh my God, thank you so much, like new love has come into my life, like, oh my God, thank you so much, like money has come into my life because of these baths, like, oh my God, thank you so much that, you know, there's a lot of prosperity going on in my life because you guys have helped me. And I always use that aspect to help clear someone's energy, but I never used Reiki. So when I got introduced to Reiki from her, it was just like, whoa, like, what is this? I decided to take the leap of faith and became a Reiki practitioner. My Reiki experience, like becoming a Reiki practitioner, was so intense because like you have to go through an attunement when you become a Reiki master. You have to go through a sacred ceremony, and that ceremony was incredibly emotional because, you know, you're just basically sitting there in the room and you're being blessed and loved, and I'm not gonna cry. You're being blessed. You're being loved. You're being blessed. You're being loved on. And there's so many, ceremony was so beautiful because I got to meet so many other people who have gifts. Like doing Reiki is having a gift that no one else has. Being able to identify energy and to help people, help people balance their chakras and help people who are in depression, who have chronic illnesses, people who have just lived a life where they were unhappy, and being able to provide Reiki and help them feel better, just wake up with knowing that they're just in a positive space, makes me feel so good. So providing Reiki to someone, just help them feel better, just to feel unconditional love, and to be able to just put a smile on someone's face is why I got into Reiki. My mother is also a Reiki master, well, a Reiki practitioner as well. I do want to continue to practice Reiki. I do want to become a Reiki master one day. That'll be like my dream goal, and I'm going to accomplish it, I know for a fact. But Reiki has just been a phenomenal space in my life to help others love themselves. I know in the time that we are now, you know, just a lot of things are going on in this world, culturally, racially, just people not loving themselves and people depending on others to make them feel beautiful. I feel like me giving Reiki and just loving them unconditionally and letting them know that they're absolutely beautiful and there's nothing that you have to change about yourself. I can sleep better at night knowing that I help someone just change. If I can just spark that little bit of something in someone, I'm just happy about it. And I'm forever grateful for my friend Amore. Hopefully she's watching. She just came into my life when I was just at my lowest, and I will forever be grateful for her. And I'm so glad that I got to meet JustCyn. We met randomly through a Facebook group. I just can't believe that we bonded so much, because I feel like in spirituality, there isn't a bond in spirituality, especially within women of color. We're so divided. I feel like we're all different. Like, we're all divided. You know, we're not solidified in our spirituality and in our community. That's one thing that I would love to what I would love to change. And just I feel like there's so much drama and so much controversy regarding women of color in spirituality because it's so taboo. I just feel like we don't talk about it. I just feel like it's either one way. It's either you're Christian, Catholic, or whatever other religion that you are, and that's it. There is no higher realm. There's no higher being. And I truly believe that, yes, I do believe in God, but I also believe in my spirituality. I do believe in clearing my energy. I do believe in having a low vibration and a high vibration. I do believe in there are energy vampires out there, and I do believe that people believe in something. You have to believe in something. And I feel like people lean more on their religion, which is absolutely fine. When I was younger, I did rely on my religion. I was Catholic. I loved God. I went to church every Sunday, and religion was my life. Like every Sunday, church. But I found that as I grew up, I knew there was always a higher being. I I feel like when I practice my spirituality, I am honoring my ancestors. I am honoring all of my ancestors, and they are smiling down on me, smiling because they walked this land before me, and they are what fuels me and what replenishes me in my spirituality. I thank and honor my ancestors every day like I would honor the Lord. I do believe in the universe. I do believe in the cosmics. I've always been that weird girl. I've always been that weird girl, like, you're so weird, and you know, and that's fine. I'll be that weird girl, but I just know that I am loved by my ancestors. I am loved by God. I am loved by the universe. The universe sees everything. That's why I always tell people, be careful what you do. The universe sees everything, and karma is not, don't like to say karma is a bad thing. I just feel like karma is giving someone, karma is love. Essentially, karma is love. Yes, people like to associate karma as, you know, well, you did me wrong, well, be careful, it's going to come back to you. No, karma is just a love in a different form, and it's a lesson in a different form. So I don't believe when people say, well, karma is bad, karma is not bad. I do believe that you reap what you sow, but karma is a lesson, and I feel like we are forever evolving and forever going through lessons in life. I did a lot of saging, a lot about incense. I learned a lot about incense and the power of incenses and sage and Palo Santo, just clearing out my energy every morning. What I do when I wake up is that I do meditate. I meditate and then I sage myself every morning, and then when I come back into my house, I sage myself as well, because when you leave your house, you're encountering different energies and you're in contact with different energies. So when I come back into my house, I like to sage all of that energy out of me, because you never know who you're gonna bump into. Like, you know, you might meet someone and they're having a bad day and they're being just mean, and you just come, you can feel that energy, and you can adapt that energy in that moment. So I feel like when I get home, I don't want that energy just to fester in me, so I just would go ahead and just sage myself, or I would just do some spiritual baths. I do want to introduce that to my channel, so if you guys do want to see that and how I make my floral spiritual baths, please like this video. I will do a video on that, because I do want to show you guys how I do my spiritual baths. Those baths are really important to me. I do it on every full moon. I do it for full moons. I do it for New Year's Eve, like New Year's, and I also do it when like once a month, because I do Reiki on the side. It's part of my income now, so I do Reiki on the side, and I like to take a bath at least once a month, so I can just clear on all that energy, because I am in contact with different clients, and my Reiki work is just really, like, it's really important to me that when I perform Reiki, it's very important for me to give you positive, beautiful, and unconditional love. So I want to make sure that before I even see a client, that I am in a good mood. First of all, I'm in a good mood and my energy is completely cleared. So if I'm having a bad day or I'm just feeling out of whack, I would go ahead and just sage myself, meditate for like at least 10 minutes, and then go see my client. Because we all don't have good days. I don't always have all good days. My life is not fulfilled with daisies and sun and jelly beans every day. So I have to go ahead and just clear myself before I go ahead and provide unconditional love on someone. So I do want to give some advice to people who have a hard time letting go of situations. I had a hard time letting go of a lot of things in my life. I've learned that nothing is forever and to never take anything for granted. So tips on how to letting go, I would say meditate. Meditating has helped me so much. I do it every morning, like I said. It has become a major influence on my life. Meditation just unblocks my chakras. Meditation also just helps me stay more aligned. And meditation as well keeps me grounded. So if you need to like help yourself stay grounded, you know, treat your body good. What you put into your body is so crucial and so vital. I'm not saying like stop eating meat. It's totally up to you and what you want to do with your body. I am not here to tell you that you should stop eating meat and meat is horrible, but I'm just being more conscious of the things that you're putting into your body. Your body is your temple, and whatever you put into your body also has a reaction, but it also triggers how you feel as well. So I just always tell people that, you know, just make sure you're very conscious of what you're putting into your body. I'm not saying you have to eat healthy 24/7 of the day, but just be conscious of what you're putting into your body. You want to live longer. I would love to live long, past 100 years old. So I like to be a lot more conscious of what I'm putting into my body. Like I said before in my other video, I'm trying to go plant-based by the end of the year, because I just want to be more one with the earth. I just want to eat anything that comes out of the earth. I want to eat it, and that's the only thing I want to eat. I just feel like plant-based is so authentic and it's so natural. It's just like you're eating things that are coming from the ground and what God and your ancestors have put on this earth. And I just feel like that's crucial. That's beautiful. To me, that's absolutely beautiful. So I just feel like being one with the earth and keeping yourself grounded and just being conscious of what you're putting in your body can also help you let go a lot of things that's happening into your life. Easier said than done, right? I know it's not easy. Letting go is so hard, but it's so healthy. And being able to purge all of that negative energy and all of those negative things that are happening in your life, purge all of it, baby girl. Purge all of it. Purging is so, if you have to cry. I consider crying purging. I don't consider crying a weakness. I was always one of those people where like, I don't cry. You're never going to see me cry. Now I cry at the drop of a dime. As you guys can see, I just cried. I just cried like 3 or 4 times. I can't help it. Like, I'm just so passionate. I'm just really passionate. I've always been a passionate person, and I used to always be with people, but I don't cry. Crying is for suckers. You know, I'm hard. Being vulnerable and authentic is hard. Being vulnerable and authentic is real. That's real. That's when the work comes in. That's the work. That's when you start to put in the work. And I feel like I'm more emotional because I'm more one with myself. I know myself. Nobody can tell me who I am. Nobody can say things about me and tear me down, because when you know yourself, it doesn't matter what anybody says about you. It'll literally be like, I know me. You're not gonna tell me about me. I know me. Like, I know my flaws. I know everything about myself. So I just feel like being real it's hard. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because you don't know if people are gonna be able to receive it. And you know, a lot of people don't want to receive it, and that's fine. Wish them luck and continue to do you. But I just feel like just be raw, being authentic. That's the source of life. What I do also want to tell you guys is that I am selling incense, sage, and Palo Santo, and I am also selling these wood boxes. So if you guys would like to purchase these, go ahead and follow me on Instagram and send me a DM, and I will take it on. We'll take it from there, and I'll go ahead and ship it out for you. I have been selling it on my Instagram. I've been selling a lot of stuff on my Instagram just regarding like spirituality, as far as baths, incense, sage, Palo Santo, just a lot of things, you know, just to help people out there, because you guys know I love to help people in any way, just to make someone feel good. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys like these types of videos, please like this video and leave me a comment below what you guys think about this video. And I will see you guys in my next video. I love you all. Thank you for sitting here and having these in-depth conversations with me. I will be forever grateful, and I love you guys so much. Thank you.